coming to you live from Dubai, and joining us is another legend in Harbhajan Singh. Harbhajan, firstly, many congratulations to you as well. What a stunning performance by the Indian team, the only team that has remained undefeated in this entire tournament and have now been crowned champion. My first question to you is that during this tournament, you had a situation where the Indian captain Surya Kumar Yadav came and said that, listen, India-Pakistan is no rivalry. He had said that. Today, if India could not go across the line, that statement would have come and haunted the Indian team. You are glad that this statement that was made by the Indian team was not just said in a press conference, they've shown it on the field as well. 3 times you've played Pakistan, all 3 times you've won here.
Well, I think he made a right statement out there. There is no competition between India and Pakistan. India is way above than Pakistan in all aspects, not just in cricket. So, obviously, if you see the record, the recent record shows that India have won, uh, almost all the games. Last 10 games, if you see, India must have won 9 games out of 10, which goes on to show there is no rivalry. So Surya was right, even though even today was a tough game, but credit to the boys out there. Someone like Tilak, who had a very very calm mind on his shoulders, and he kept going, taking those small ticks along the way, and making sure he's there till the end, and this is how you win matches. If this is how you win tournament, goes on to show that how well prepared the Indian team is. Forget about what Pakistan did in this competition, but here it was just the competition between India versus India. How well India can play. If India played to 60% of their potential, no team would come close to India. So today, I think India was slightly on the edge in the first 6 over, but great to see youngsters lifting the burden on their shoulder and taking the team through. So this is what India is all about. They'll fight till the end, and in the end, they'll become winner. So well done, Team India, Tilak, Dubey, and everyone. I think they were all outstanding, and especially Kuldeep Yadav as well. Good, beautiful.
That was going to be my next question, Harbhajan. It's a tough fight as to who, according to you, is the player of the tournament. There is, on one hand, there is an Abhishek Sharma, and it's going to be tough for you to answer because on one hand, you have an Abhishek Sharma who comes from the same state as you, has been very consistent with the bat. But on the other hand, you have a fellow spinner in Kuldeep Yadav, who's the highest wicket taker for India, has been consistent, performed in the final as well with 4 wickets. If you had to pick for India the player of the tournament, who are you going for and why?
It's going to be a tough one for me as well. I would love to choose Abhishek and Kuldeep both because they both have done so well. But looking at today's performance, Kuldeep, I think he has got that edge, and taking 17 wickets or more than that in one single tournament, goes on to show that how consistent he was and how beautifully he bowled even today. And he was the difference in the end. In all the games, whenever he came to bowl, things changed for India. So taking those 4 wickets today for 30 odd runs, I think not a man of the match, if not a man of the match today, but definitely he's my player of the tournament.
What would you say about the celebrations by Jasprit Bumrah? There has been a lot of, Aji Baji, lot of heated moments between India Pakistan in this entire Asia Cup. Jasprit Bumrah also joining in. What would you make of his celebrations today?
Which one, Nikhil? Which celebration?
I don't know if you saw when he picked up the wicket of Haris Rauf, he gestured with that jet going down sort of a action.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I think it's like what Harris Rauf did on the field. It was the similar way. What Jesse is showing him. This is how we do it, and getting him out, and of course showing his own kind of a celebration or whatsoever, whatever he was doing out there. So we have won on both the fields, on the field of war or the field of sports. India have always won.
Yes, that's exactly, Harbhajan, what the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also put on the social media platform X. Now I want you to answer this question as an Indian fan, not as a former player, not as a cricketer, but you have seen, you are a World Cup winner yourself. You've seen India win many tournaments even after you retired. T20 World Cups, Champions Trophy, 50 over World Cups. You've seen all of that. Asia Cup is never put in that bracket as an ICC tournament. But would you say that this particular win in Asia Cup is special because of all the things that happened around it, and that's why probably we are seeing fans across India celebrating as much because it's a special win?
Yeah, whenever you play against Pakistan, it becomes a special, big game, big occasion, and of course, what all happened in the recent past. Obviously, the memories are very fresh, and of course, people are very upset. We all are upset what has happened there in Pahalgam, and of course, after that, everybody was talking about whether India should be playing cricket with them or not, and there were different views on that. But beating them on any field, it is a great satisfaction. Of course, uh, you know what all happened before that. It was very sad moment for all of us. But now people do feel that it is kind of they feel satisfying. After Team India winning this Asia Cup. So. It's always going to be a big game against Pakistan. So I think uh, sentiments were very high before this game, and the whole India was praying for India to win, and I'm so glad that Team India could win it and dedicate those people who lost their lives, and of course to all the Indian fans as well.
Pakistan aside, Harbhajan, because you've beaten Pakistan now 3 games in a row in this entire tournament. Let's take a look at world cricket at the moment. This team under Surya Kumar Yadav, I think their record is, if I'm not mistaken, 36-3 or 35-3 since the start of 2024. They've won 35 T20, has lost only 3. That's an enviable record. Is it fair to say that at the moment, forget the Asian subcontinent or the Asian continent, across the world, this Indian T20 team is probably setting a benchmark, the best that there is in the world?
Oh, definitely. I think they have done tremendously well in South Africa. They were there, and I think they played outstanding cricket there. And beating South Africa in South Africa, it's not easy. And this young team actually have it in them. They're a very talented bunch of guys, and more they will play, they will learn a lot. And of course, I can see the maturity. Already is there in someone like Tilak. This kind of
Yes.
an inning, you don't get it, from a youngster like Tilak. But you see that there's a method behind it. How he plays his inning, how he, take that inning far. And of course, I'll definitely say that this team probably have earned that place right there up the mark. In the international cricket at the moment, our Indian team is definitely at the top of the table. And if at all there are any team in competition, is Australia or England, as I mentioned earlier, or South Africa, but not Pakistan for sure. I think the difference is quite a lot.
Okay, on that positive note, Harbhajan, thank you so much for joining us live on India Today, right after India's victory here at the Asia Cup. Thank you so much for sharing those
Yeah.
deep insights with us when it comes to India's performance here in this tournament, and overall how this Indian T20 team has been setting a new benchmark internationally. As Harbhajan Singh said there, I don't think you're competing with any Asian team at the moment. At best, maybe in Australia, to an extent South Africa, to an extent England, but that's about it. Even against those teams, India have shown you, as the current T20 champions, that they are clearly the best team in the world.